Good evening to everyone with or without ears. My name is Marlo, and as every evening, I am bringing you the newest news from the land of golden hands and swollen liver. The borders might still be closed, but my mouth remains open, and so here we go with the freshly squeezed gossip from Střechovický forest. After almost a year, Pejválek appeared at my door. As always, he didn't knock, he just stood there and waited for me to go pick up the mail after breakfast. Oh, that little balloon-headed rascal standing there with his bare feet, staring blankly through me. How could anyone not adore him? I gave him some candy and a piece of babka. He tried to tell me how he spent the previous evening dancing with the woodland fairies, but I didn't have enough time for that, so I gave him another piece of babka and closed the door. Later that day I saw him playing with Maika at the river, and they seemed like having so much fun. Vaya invited me for a walk yesterday. Originally I wanted to spend the day writing a letter to my older brother Simon, but Vaya seemed really sad when I said I had other plans, so I went with him. I warned him to not wander too deep into the forest, but he assured me that he knows the forest as the palm of his hand by this time. Well, he wanted to show me something. And as we went deeper and deeper, it got darker and the trees got taller. My nose was filled with the smell of pine trees. I wanted to stop for a second to enjoy the smell, but Vaya took my hand and told me not to stop at such a place. His hand was pleasantly warm. He stopped at a huge boulder. There was no other rocks anywhere around, as I soon found out. There was just this giant boulder in the middle of a small glade. Vaya smiled in admiration and led me closer. I felt pretty strange, as if there was something sucking the air out of my lungs anytime I opened my mouth. I noticed a strange imprint on the otherwise smooth rock. "Isn't it beautiful?" Vaya asked. He was looking at the rock with such tenderness in his eyes, and his usually pale cheeks got a slightly pink hue. To me, it was just a rock at a very strange place. "I think it's beautiful how much you like it," I replied. The doll still hasn't moved. She lost the shoes, so I gave her mine. I don't have a use for it anyways. I'm still waiting. Coming up next, a public announcement brought to you by the Asociace jehličnatých stromů Čech a Moravy, that is the Coniferous Tree of Bohemia and Moravia Association. It has come to our attention that a rumor about a company vacation has been spreading. We have not left the forest. We repeat, we have not left the forest. If you have experienced a lack of coniferous trees in your surroundings in the past 2 weeks, contact your local CTBMA bureau. If your bird feeder, a clothing line, a roof, or a unicycle disappeared along with the trees, we apologize. There is nothing we can do for you. Please do not contact us. Do not try to imagine more coniferous trees around you. We repeat, do not try to imagine more coniferous trees around you. The trees are there. You are broken. The trees are there. Don't forget, we stab so that you don't have to. And now the morning meditation. Today's mantra is: if medicine doesn't work, shove a crystal up your bottom to show death there's no point in keeping you here. Good night, Střechovice. Good night, England. Good night, factory workers in Malaysia.